or are you taking a picture of?
This path, I like it. I think I want to edit it and make it my home screen on my iPhone. Do you know that the Blair Witch used to live there? That's where they found the bodies and the footage of the people, of these students that were working on the documentary. So
It wasn't in Canada.
well, they also had it because Canada has the same as US, so they also had theirs. So let's find out.
You don't have to make up anything. It's okay.
I'm not making that up.
You are making that up.
I'm not.
You are.
That's what I heard. Did you hear that? That's one of the kids that she.
This year, in an effort to celebrate Independence Day in the most American way possible, I left. My fiance and I decided to explore our options in case we end up living in a Trump nation. We set out to see if Canada is really the magical kingdom that most Americans think it is. We found out that Montreal turned out to be the best city ever. Cleaner, quieter, and all around awesomer than New York. We spent the first part of our day in Old Montreal, a historic district with cobblestone streets like New York City's meatpacking district, just without all the piss and vomit from the people stumbling drunk out of the Gansevoort Hotel. After the treacherous 55-minute flight, we were famished to say the least, and we were in search of the world-famous delicious eats from Maison Christian Faure. We knew we'd found the right place when we spotted this little guy. He looks like the type that likes a good apple tart. As you can see from the crumbs left behind, the food was horrible. I don't know what all the fuss is about. All right, we're in Montreal. It's July 1st. It is Canada Day here, and we're about to take a quick walk through the International Jazz Festival, which is an almost 2-week event, world-renowned. People come from all over to see it. We're gonna take a sneak peek. Just before arriving at the main grounds of the festival, we stopped for some quick sightseeing in Chinatown. You're wondering what he's taking a picture of, right? Let's just say this business firmly believes in the philosophy, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. The local Montreal people hyped this jazz festival like it was a Drake concert, but the only live act we were able to catch was on a lunch break. Music is actually a pretty big deal all over the city, but not to this lady, I guess. Look at my fiance, such an honorable patron of the arts. Notice a theme here? Later that night, we went out for a trendy dinner at Le Serpent, one of Montreal's top-rated restaurants. After a few Manhattans, we had typical after-dinner banter about how strong the American dollar is. Show me.
Oh, so I still have 200 crowns. I haven't used them.
Where is the 200 crowns from?
This is from Prague, Czech Republic. Do it, look. Do it, stay crowned.
Why didn't you cash it in?
I forgot. I need to exchange it for either Canadian dollars or US dollars. It's like $20. 20 US dollars, probably like 30 Canadian dollars. That's tell the Canadian.
I won't tell. Unless you count this film as telling. On this day, we ventured away from downtown Montreal to see other neighborhoods. It wouldn't be authentic if we didn't take the subway. It's always great to see how every other public transit system in the world puts the MTA to shame. Look at this train station, de Blasio. Not a cat-sized rat in sight. Though this train is serving some serious 1980s vibes. Electric Boogaloo, anyone? Similar to the first day, our travels were motivated by food. We'd hoped to check out a brunch spot that a friend highly recommended, but there were at least 25 people waiting to get in, and it started raining. Luckily, we ended up at Cacao 70. This little concoction here was made of melted Belgian chocolate and almond milk, which was then poured into a glass lined with more chocolate. Even the appetizer came with fruit and chocolate. There was so much chocolate at breakfast that this black boy basically turned into a double fudge sundae. After a calorie-dense brunch, we did what any body-conscious gays would do. We exercised. But instead of the gym, we turned nature into our treadmill and wandered through the magnificent Mount Royal Park. Our walk started out high speed, no doubt due to the sugar rush from breakfast. But like the aging adults we are, our bodies started to slow down. Look, even that middle-aged couple is moving 3 times faster than us. It was great to see nature and all, but we needed a rest. Walking through the forest is a whole different ballgame from walking city blocks. Speaking of city blocks, where's the gay neighborhood? The Village is Montreal's all-inclusive neighborhood, but despite being a largely gay-focused area, the neighborhood had something to offer for everyone. There were gay porn shops within a block of sports bars. No matter who you are, or what you're looking for, you can find something to do in the Village. There was so much art and culture. Back home, going to a gay neighborhood basically means getting drunk in a gay neighborhood. But you can actually go to the Village and do something completely wild. Like spray paint a box? Or hand paint a compact car? All the exploration was exhausting. Time to eat again.
délicieux. Du soupe pas à l'oignon. Pas soupe à l'oignon. mais c'est soupe
Just eat it.
As you can see, my fiance is continuing his bid to woo the attention of the Academy, if there's any casting directors watching. Like most cities in the world, Montreal was full of beautiful contradiction, religion and tradition versus freedom and progression. Montreal hosted the Olympics in 1976. This monument remains a symbol of strength and power. The Notre Dame Cathedral is an architectural triumph that's steeped in deep Catholic roots. But, like the village, there are members of Montreal who are pushing for change. Employees of the city's old port are striking in protest of low wages. They're demanding higher pay before they can return to work.
Been on strike for over a month, support our cause, boycott the old port.
Montreal is a great city. It's an incredibly welcoming, clean, safe, quiet, peaceful place. It's literally the polar opposite of New York City. I can definitely see myself coming back. I can even see myself living here. The permanent resident process only takes about 2 years. Yes, I checked. And yes, that's City Hall. This city is beautiful because of its contradictions, but even those are subtle. Is Canada the utopia I've always thought it was? Maybe.